Hey guys, thanks for calling Slaying the Scene.
We can't come to the phone right now.
But if you leave your name and number, we'll get back to you.
To you.
Hey, this is Chipa.
Hey, it's Anthony.
Hey, it's Vanessa.
You're listening to Slaying the Scene, the podcast. Yo, guys, this is totally episode 4.
Already.
Which means it's been going on 8 weeks.
You know, I was thinking every other week would be that's a good enough time, but it feels like it flies by.
It does? It feels like a long time.
Yeah, I mean, you can come closer. I'm
I
motioning
feel like
to
I'm
Vanessa
gonna blow
because
the
I'm
mic.
looking at the wave files and I'm like, all right, I feel like we're good.
Listen.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks now, and the thing is, I've been looking at the stats, and there's a lot of people that listen, and by a lot, I mean over 100, 150, close to 200 each episode, which is great.
Hey, thank you guys.
Which is great, and we thank you honestly because we wouldn't have a show if it weren't for you guys. And I'm combining all the platforms, like YouTube especially, because you can track how many people listen. I can't deal with that shirt.
That fucking shirt is so thin, Vanessa. You might as well just take it off.
So I'm not trying to air Vanessa's dirty laundry, but she's wearing the
thinnest shirt. It's like lace. I can't deal with this. Like, put those away.
Like, for real.
Listen, no, it's true. Listen.
But why? If I could see your tattoo through it, it's too thin.
The bra comes off at the door. You understand me?
You're unstrapping it in the car.
And
when you're pulling it, it's like unhooked.
My girls need to be free.
I feel you.
No, but seriously, it's so thin, I might as well just take it off.
Right,
might as well. I can see your pants through your shirt.
You guys are sitting across from me, so y'all just...
It's just like, hello. Hi, toodaloo.
And then they always hard, so...
It's like, why are you always up and at them? Heal, girls, heal.
So what's up? What's been going on?
So, I mean, it's been...
And that's how you change a tit subject.
Right? No, I mean, I've just been trying to think about, what we should talk about, and we're not...
Again,
we still talk
unprepared.
about... Right. It's not that we're not... It's not like we're unprepared, because we have things to talk about, but I don't... my favorite podcasts are more of where you just have a conversation, not like there's
just
a format.
Talk about whatever.
Let's talk about fucking hot topics. Like, everyone talks about hot topics. Like, what's gonna set us apart from different podcasts is that I think our unique perspective on issues. Like, we're people that are over 30 years old. We're people of color, and one of us is single, one of us is married, one of us is divorced. So I feel like we have unique perspectives on relationships right off the rip. Yeah. Are we boring you because you're not?
No, I'm just.
She's purely texting. So
you know what I realize that every time we have a show, it never fails that something big that happens on TV or something. It doesn't fall on the same week that we have a podcast.
Like
so I feel like when we talk about it, it's already old news.
It's already talked about.
But that's okay, because I mean, I feel like it's worth mentioning.
Yeah.
But I don't want to bitch, if you don't stop with that.
Oh crap! I'm so sorry. It probably sounds like a storm.
I feel like it's worth at least mentioning. Not that we should dwell on it because everyone else talks about it, but let's just jump right into it, I guess, right? But actually, even before we get to that, what's the last 2 weeks been like for you? What have you been doing?
What have I been doing? What have I been doing? Nothing.
Nothing, bitch?
Yo, I'm a boring ass person. You know what? I'm gonna listen. I like to be home doing nothing.
Vanessa needs
and
a set of dice.
Can I just say,
she needs a set of dice with things to do and just roll the dice every day.
But no, I saw the thing you put on Instagram that says, just because I say I'm doing nothing doesn't mean I'm free.
Busy. Right, I'm free. Right, I'm busy.
No, I'm busy
doing
nothing.
So I need to know ahead of time if me doing nothing needs to change. I like doing nothing.
I feel you because
I like being home. Doing nothing.
I have a friend that always wants to go out and do stuff. And my thing is I feel bad saying no, but it's not like I'm doing something else. I just would rather be home not doing anything. And when I'm not doing anything, it doesn't mean I'm not doing something. I'm just kind of putzing around the house, watching TV on my computer,
cleaning,
thinking, doing
putting things away. Right, I want to be home. I don't know. I feel like I have an issue, and there's a name for it. I forgot what it was because I looked it up. But I have... Not that I have a fear of going out.
You're not agoraphobic.
But I have a fear of going out.
So you're agoraphobic.
Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm. Like, remember
Like-
Moody was scared of being outside. Moody was agoraphobic.
Yes, like
She would freak all the way out.
like when I go outside,
You get anxiety?
I get anxiety. I get scared. Like I can't wait to go home and be home and be
bitch,
in
you
the
need to
house.
meditate on that.
It is. It's bad.
You need
I
to
know
go
it
see
is.
someone about that because
I just rather be
that's not
home
like a
because I
normal
know
thing.
nothing's gonna happen at home. Like the other night, I had to go at nighttime. Oh, that's what it was, to go pick up something. When I gotta go pick up Nala.
Yeah.
On the way, it's nighttime. I'm scared. I just want to be in the house. I don't want to be anywhere.
I get it. I don't like
Vanessa's
driving
an
at night.
agoraphobic. Is that what it is?
Yeah, when you're.
And I'm
when
just-
you're
That's why, like
antisocial,
me,
you
when
just
I
don't
work
get
from
to go.
home, it's like I wish I can work from home every day because I don't have to leave
Well, it's
the
like I
comfort
told
of
you,
my home.
I feel like you need to get with the winning team.
I can't.
Come on over.
But so
Come on
I
over,
mean,
baby.
I don't go out. I don't know how long it's been years since I went out. Like
But like,
Even to a
I'm not
bar or-
opposed to like going out. You know, the last time I actually went out. Remember when Natasha Ramos had her single, like her debut
Yes,
album
I
release
think
party
that's the last time
at
I
the
went out.
Tamarind Grill? That's the last time I went out. Remember how we all got? This was years ago,
long.
Vanessa. That's how long it's been.
now, mind you,
We're not the going out type. Like,
I'm not.
and even before that, the last time I went out was actually with Cheap at the Polo Club.
Oh.
Years and years
Fun
before.
times. Dang, it's been that long.
It's been so we don't go
See-
out to bars and clubs like that. Like it's not been us.
It's not
But
me.
that's not to say that if the opportunity came up, we wouldn't
Right,
go.
I'm okay with what do you call it? Like an occasion or
right.
if
But I see these people on social media literally going out every night on the
can't.
weekdays, mind you.
like I look at the picture and I'm yawning.
And I'm like, listen, good for you for the energy.
I start rubbing my eyes. I'm like, how did you make it that far? I start yawning at 4:00. I'm like, I'm drinking coffee at 5 o'clock to stay
That,
up.
I hit that wall at work, and I'm like, oh, I guess I'm trying to hit that old dusty trail. And I can't deal because, and I see these people go out every night. I'm like, but like,
you know what? I wish I had that type of
but
energy.
don't they
'cause I
have
don't.
responsibilities? Don't they have like kids and shit and like dinner to cook? I mean, I don't know what these people's
Listen,
lives are like,
they
but I can't
prob-
imagine
They
that.
probably have all the energy in the world, and they're like a
have
rabbit
no
and just
energy.
get everything done to still do it. I
Dylan's
have
gonna
no-
be what 10 this year.
God.
Before I had Dylan,
Listen,
I
don't
was
talk to me about having one
clubbing
kid.
every weekend. I'm talking about
But how?
Every-
Because even then, I wasn't. I didn't have
because
that.
you know why? Because I didn't have any responsibilities, and now because I have responsibilities, I'm
But
tired.
there are bitches with responsibilities that still
More
do it.
responsibilities than you and
know.
still
And I'm
do
like,
it.
but
Maybe.
how?
I don't know how.
I
don't
know.
get it.
Please
Like
let
my
me
son.
into
You know
your
what it is?
secret.
You know what it
'cause
is?
my
You know what
kids
it
drain
is?
me.
And this is no shade to anybody, but this is. I got several kids, but my mom is gonna take care of the kids, and I'm on
Yep.
Section 8, so I got all the money in the world.
Exactly.
Because I only have a $17 rent payment every month. Like that's what that is. I've got all the money and all the time because my responsibilities are being pawned off on other folks.
And don't even get me started because there's times where I'll be like, you know what? I think I'm better off just quitting my job and living
just
off state
living off the state.
because I would have more benefits.
Now, I get it because the system is not designed for people,
people
who
who
are
are trying.
or even people that are in the system that want to get out. It's not designed for. It's not designed to
Like-
help them grow.
Right? Like why would I get a job if then I'm gonna have to start paying rent?
Absolutely.
Why would I?
And there's this great notion that people that are using, I don't want to say using the system, but people that are supported by the state or the system, that they're lazy and they don't want to work. And that's not the case. People definitely want to work because they want to feel like they're important to some cause or they want to feel like they're contributing to society.
Yep.
But
Why make
to
it
your
harder
point,
on myself?
right. If I'm paying $100 in rent, right, but I'm making $300 a week in at work, but my rent goes up by $400 already, I'm already in the hole. So there's
Right.
no point to me actually. There's no incentive for me to do better.
Exactly.
When I try to do better,
Yep.
I'm being asked to
Yep.
pay outside of my means.
Yep.
For that case, I'll just kind of do my own thing and then I'll just
Exactly.
live off the state. And if people look
Exactly.
at me like I can't, I'm
Yep.
not a contributing member of society, then fuck
Yep.
what they think because at the end of the day, I need to survive.
Yep.
And the system, like I just said, is not designed for people to get out of it. It's designed to keep you in there and keep you struggling
Yep.
so that the white man at the top can take all the money.
It's sad.
This I don't even know how we
How
got
we
talking
got
about
into-
this.
I
How did we get that far?
We were talking about you going
Where did we
out.
started? We started at the club, and we got
ended about
and we started at the white man on top. The white man on top. We started at the club now.
Right? Isn't that crazy? No, okay, but yeah, so that's how your week has been. Shiba, what about you? How's your couple weeks been?
Oh man, my couple weeks been nothing really happened except for nothing really happened up until this weekend where my my banana, my little porker pops, got sick, and today, me and Vanessa, it's Wednesday. It's our weekly chill day. Do any and everything and laugh the whole way through.
But did you guys go out to eat?
We
did.
fell off.
We fell off. We did.
Fell off
We went
the wagon down the hill.
It was
and
this
rolled.
bitch's fault. Listen
just
here,
kept
we
on
were
rolling.
good.
Where'd you
And
guys
then
go?
Banana says, "I'm hungry," and she's like, "Let's go out to eat. Let's go to Fridays."
And
And
I
I'm
can't
like,
say no to her.
"I'm."
Now, mind
We
you,
went
I
to
was
Friday.
broke, but then all of a
You
sudden,
found
The
the
bill
extra
came
funds?
up
all
to
of a sudden,
$75.
my state refund came into my bank account.
No, see, God was looking
And
out
I
for
say,
you.
see, the Lord knew.
Yeah, he
the
absolutely
Lord-
did. See, won't he do it?
The Lord.
Told me I had a few Friday points. I said, you know what?
Not points, bitch.
Thank God it's Friday. TGI Fridays. You understand?
So
That's good,
there
I
we
mean.
were. We got fried.
Excuse me.
Is she feeling better?
And yeah, she's feeling better. Well, yeah, she's feeling better. So I dropped this chicken head off, and I took my daughter to the doctor's. Right. So I still don't know what's missing. There was something missing. I just didn't. I haven't figured that out yet. And then I got to the doctor's. I went through the whole process. I'm leaving. I'm trying to put papers in my purse, and I'm like, "Where's my purse?"
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, please tell me that it's in the car. I went in the car, it's not there. So I called TGI Fridays. And they're like, oh yeah, it's here. So I start driving over there, and then I look at my phone, and I see that I'm at 18%. I plug it up to my charger, and my charger worked every minute of the day. I unplugged it to go into the doctor's. I plug it in now, and it's broken.
What?
It does not work. So my phone is dying. I have to go to Berlin Turnpike to go get my freaking purse that I left at over
Okay.
there. And then on my way over there, I realized that my gas light came on.
Oh, shit.
And I have to make it from West Hartford to Berlin to Newington,
Yep.
Berlin Turnpike with a gas light on and no money because my money is in my wallet that's at TGI Fridays.
Oh, shit.
So I'm driving over there. I'm trying to freaking make it,
And you're praying
and I'm
hoping.
praying, and my car is puffing away. And then all of a sudden, I hear gagging in the back,
Okay.
and then it was just like projectile vomit. It
No
hit my
way.
front windshield. It went everywhere
Yo,
in my
ew.
cloth seats in my car.
Does your car smell like bomb?
So yes, it smells like
Still?
hell and garbage juice.
No, but what
And
did
I got-
Michael do?
So, well, I went and got my stuff. I made it home, and then Michael went and paid some pagers to clean up the throw up. Listen,
You know
it's
what?
all a business. They make money.
He helped the
They
local
s-
economy.
I did. I
He
helped the
supported
local
business.
economy. They were there. They stand there. They want. Listen, they work for it. They say, "Hey, can I clean your car?" Yes,
Yes.
you can.
How
You
much
sure
did he get
can.
paid? How much did he get paid?
I don't know. That's
$20?
between Michael and him.
So needless to say, you had a pretty shitty day.
The first half was great. The last half was crap.
Well, I mean,
Anthony, how was yours?
the last couple weeks for me have been pretty basic. I mean, it's not like I've been doing much, but I had some pretty good news. I got a promotion at work.
Hey,
Well deserved, I might
You're in the
add.
money.
Well, I mean, kind of. I also got a good bonus and raise, so I can't like complain about that. I am planning a trip to Europe
Yeah,
this,
if you don't
this
fucking
June.
stuff me in your goddamn suitcase,
Bitch, listen,
I'm
can't
even-
gonna
I
can't
die
even make it to
starting
Massachusetts.
right now.
wasn't that the trip of a
I
lifetime?
can't even
though?
make it to Massachusetts.
No joke.
and
Like
I'm going to
I'll
Europe.
never forget that because it was just fun. I
It was
can't
the
wait
bomb.
to. Now that I've been there,
I was thinner.
it's and even then you were like, no, I need to
I
lose
feel
weight. But
fat.
like, no, but we're gonna go to London for a couple days, so 3 days. Paris for 2. Then we're gonna do Venice to look at the waterways, and then
Ooh,
Florence,
the
which is
canal.
remember John and Brian. They went to Florence one day while we were in the that's Venice.
That's what
Yep, where the
Yeah.
gondolas are.
Were they?
Florence,
black and white
and then
shirts.
Rome for a couple days, and then jet heading back to the States. But this will be happening sometime in June, so I'm looking forward to that. It gives me something to like work towards. But really, not much has been going on other than I watched the Grammys, which is kind of a good segue.
I watched it too.
Did you really?
I didn't. I'm usually late to the party.
So it started off with Adele, and Adele sounded okay. I mean, the thing with Adele is I like her music, but I never really got into 25, the album. I never really listened to it. I love the album 21. Like I lived for it, and it obviously sold really well. But she's not my favorite live performer. And because of that, I'm already instantly checked out. Like, I don't look forward to an adult performance because I can't just sit there and watch someone stand and sing. If
You
it's
like
not music,
entertainment. You like...
I do, but I can stand and listen to Mariah sing because Mariah sings down. You know what I mean? But when it's Adele, it's like the same 3 notes in every song with a power note at the end. And I'm just like, I feel like I've heard the same song over and over that I can't do it.
I like to listen to her talk. I can listen to her talk all
Her
day.
her acceptance speeches were everything,
Yes.
especially because she dedicated it to Beyonce, and she's like the artist of my. I can't even. I wish I had the accent. The artist of my lifetime is Beyonce.
I can listen to her.
And I was like, you know what? Like, she's real though. Like, she dedicated her fucking awards to Beyonce, saying that Beyonce is the artist of her life. And the Lemonade album was everything to her, and I agree.
You know what? I gotta give it to her. That performance that Beyonce did.
Yo, the Brenda Vine though was fucking hilarious. When she's screaming, when she's watching it in the Scary Movie, Brenda. When she's watching
the meme.
Yes.
Yo, I was dying. Like, whoever did that, let's be friends. Let's be friends.
Because that's literally what everyone thought of in that moment.
When she
I remember
almost thought
watching
she was
it.
gonna fall off the chair.
Yo, I watched it. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. She's
You know
pregnant.
what though? She's brave because I wouldn't have risked that.
But
I'm
I mean,
surprised that she did that.
She pushes the envelope, and we got right into
Because
Beyonce.
literally
This is
it was
really
hanging
where all of
on
our
by.
conversations
It was
go.
just the legs.
But it's
that
if you
could've
saw it from the
snapped.
top, it's not.
It could have.
I mean, I know Diablo Sapphire and everything.
Yeah, can you imagine if it would have? What? Diablo Sapphire.
Right?
Real Hispanic.
For all of our Hispanic friends, and Diablo is the devil. But here's the thing, like, she's a consummate performer. Like, she knows what's gonna work, right? And I don't think she would intentionally put herself in harm's way just for effect. But
just
like,
a
I hear what
risk,
you're saying.
yeah.
But I will say, I like the performance.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people, it wasn't their cup of tea because they expect her to be jumping and fucking splitting and shit like that. But like, she's visibly pregnant with twins. She's not gonna be doing all that jumping around and bullshit.
And she's known for doing that type of background where it's like 3D looking, kind of.
Yeah,
I've seen that in some of her shows. So.
Right. I like the concept. I like how she was dressed. It was perfect for that performance. Is it my favorite Beyonce performance? No. Do I like the higher energy dancing shit? Absolutely. But I think for where she is in her life right now and what she delivered, I think it was perfect because it really showcased the Lemonade album. It showcased what she was about. Damn, are we really boring you?
No, you see, I've done nothing all day and I'm yawning. I was busy doing nothing. Busy.
Did you watch Bruno Mars's performance?
Let me tell you something right now, Bruno. I need to meet him.
I feel like you need to work with him.
I love Bruno Mars. Yo, he's just so smooth and so cool. I love him.
I enjoy him. My only criticism of him
is what?
Is that he's so short. It like
he is
scares
short.
me. It,
yeah, he
it
is
makes
short.
me
When I
nervous.
was watching him with the other 2 guys next to him, I was like, okay, he's short.
Like, you know, little people with their arms, little people arms really like get to me. Like, it triggers me. I feel like Bruno Mars triggers me because he's like unnecessarily short. It's almost offensive to me.
No, but he
performed.
He did amazing.
Okay, I need to watch
like
the Prince tribute and his solo performance. Yo, you know what other performance I really enjoyed? The Weeknd and Daft Punk.
You know what? I must have missed that one.
It's towards the beginning. I think it's the
one
right
right
after.
No, I missed kind of the beginning. I chimed in when Ed Sheeran was singing.
Okay, yeah.
No.
Wait, what?
Ed Sheeran.
He's hit or miss for me, Vanessa.
No, I love him.
He's hit or miss for me.
I love him.
I don't
love
know
him because all his songs, every song that he comes out with, is just amazing. Genius.
I mean,
especially this one, the Shape of You. Remember,
feel
Chipa? I was making cupcakes, and I'm jamming.
He's got a good voice. But you know whose song I did like?
When my nipples busting move.
Your nipples are dancing. Katy Perry, her new song, I can't do.
You know what? I like her new song. And the fact that she had Bob Marley's grandson there singing with her. Skip Marley.
Skip, yeah. I don't know. I just can't get into Catherine Perry. I can't do it to myself. I just something about her that I just can't.
You know what? I like her. I've always liked her.
Did you see her red carpet attire?
No.
Yeah, let me show you. Let me just...
I can hear Milo crying. He wants to be in here.
He wants to be in here. Do you want to partake, Milo? Wait, is this a new Pokemon, bitch?
Okay,
No,
you know
this is
what
Butterfree.
cracked me up?
Let me
The
just find
carpool
it.
karaoke when he was there.
Yeah.
With
Did you see Blue Ivy kind of
yeah,
walking?
when she chimed in at the end.
This is bullshit. Why can't I be down? Red carpet, because you're gonna be so mad at what she wore.
My phone is not charging.
Is it Is it charging at all?
At all.
She came out in this like velvet top. Mm-hmm. She normally looks good. Okay, I'm gonna show Cheap by what she wore. Really, they're not gonna. This is what she wore.
What the fuck is that? Why does she look like the Duster?
Go back to your thing.
Beast?
I like it.
Are you fucking kidding me?
You like it?
She looks terrible. She looks like she's wearing two separate things. Like if it was the top and it was a whole gown, a sleek gown, that would have been dope. The bottom part, if it was a whole gown, would have been dope. Together like that, looks like shit. It looks like she's a Swiffer Duster.
Yeah, that's what she looks like the Duster from Beauty and the Beast.
And no one knows what to do with herself.
I like the colors, like a rosy gold. I think that's what I like about it.
The colors,
okay,
cute.
I'll give you that. That's nice. But her red carpet was awful.
It's two different outfits that would have looked good by themselves.
But I didn't like her performance.
I like it because would I have worn that to the Grammys? No.
Mm-mm. Did you see Adele's second performance? Her George Michael tribute?
When she had to stop.
When she started, I was like,
you know what? It was
flat.
A very boring performance.
I never would have picked that song for George Michael. There's so many other iconic songs. But
I could hear how it was crazy when she started, but even when she started again, I still kind of felt like
she still wasn't off. And Tamar Braxton literally was live tweeting and was like, she started over again, but she still FL and then ... and she go, never mind, forget it. And then everyone went in on her and everyone was like, but she's performing at the Grammys and you're sitting at home tweeting. But who cares? Like, because that's the case doesn't mean that you still can't call someone out when they're flat.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, did Adele sound better the second time? Yeah, but was she...
It just wasn't a good song.
But not even that. She just still wasn't on pitch.
Right.
And I think because it's Adele, people just like let it slide. But like, she's had fucked up live performances for a while. Mm-hmm. And I feel like she's severely overrated. Mm-hmm. Although she sells a lot of albums, I feel like, again, it's the same 3 fucking notes on every song. And I've heard it all before.
Yeah.
And then you get to Beyonce, and she won 2 Grammys. Adele won 5. And I just need for Adele to stop taking Beyonce's things at this point.
Listen.
You know.
No, but seriously, like, okay, so Beyonce won the Grammy for Best Video for Formation, which I agree. I think she should have won for Formation. Mm-hmm. I think Adele should have won for Record of the Year or Song of the Year with Hello, because Hello sold like a ton the first week. Right. But I think as an overall body of work, 25 does not hold a candle to Formation.
No.
To Formation.
I would have to say no. You're right about that.
To Lemonade, for sure. And even she fucking agreed with it. So it's like, ugh. But a lot of people don't understand how the Grammys work. The Grammys are not a committee of people voting on the winners. The Grammy Academy are past winners who can vote on who they want to win the category. So a lot of people are like, oh, the Grammys are racist because they don't ever give Beyonce her just desserts and whatever. But the Grammy Academy president was like, so, hey, listen, so what we're not going to do is tell me that I'm racist or my company's racist because of that. Yep. When in fact, it's voted on by her peers. So if they really want Beyonce to win, all they needed to do was vote for Beyonce.
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, she's got 22 Grammys.
Right.
She's probably one of the best. She's probably the most. I think she's the most Grammy-nominated female of all time, but doesn't have more Grammys than I think like Aretha or someone else.
Right.
But whatever. She's not crying, even though she probably cried at Adele's speech. But she's not crying over not doing it. She'll try again, and she'll eventually. I am so confident that she'll get it. Mm-hmm. But I feel like, damn, like. What more must she do but die and go to heaven? You know what I'm saying? Like, she's done literally everything but win album of the year. When bitches like Taylor Swift have won twice. I don't get that. There's literally no fucking way a Taylor Swift album compares to any body of work that Beyonce's put out. And yet she still wins album of the fucking year.
It's just,
I get Adele. Adele sings down. You know what I'm saying? Not my favorite, but like, I can understand why the Grammy Academy votes for her. She's one of those rare artists that doesn't come around often that appeals to everyone. Mm-hmm. But I just need for Adele to stop taking Beyonce things. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, whatever. But, I mean, take a look at Mariah Carey. Only 5 Grammys overall. You would think she would have a lot more.
You would think she'd have a lot.
You would think, but it's not.
More.
I feel like the people that are always on a grand level never get their shine because of whatever the fuck.
Right, and I hate that by, when you don't have a Grammy. I feel like, oh, she didn't have a Grammy, she's not good. You know what I mean?
Right, like people, that's the highest, that's the pinnacle.
Like they judge you by the Grammys that you have, and that's not the case. You could have 10 Grammys and still not be as good as somebody who has 1 Grammy.
Absolutely.
It's just...
I feel like we can, if we wanted to get a Grammy, we could. Bitch, all we need to do is come up with an original acapella song, somehow get it on iTunes, sell the motherfucker, and submit it to the Grammy Academy, and like, because the rules have changed. You no longer have to have a legitimate record deal. You can be independent.
Yep.
That's how Chance the Rapper won. Chance the Rapper's not signed to a major deal.
Can I tell you how I have such a crush on him? I love him.
I am convinced at this point that anything Beyonce touches turns to gold and prospers. There is a video of Chance the Rapper giving an interview at the Grammys last year when he was a budding artist. And Beyonce coming from behind him and doing one of these.
Yeah.
And then he looks at her and he's like and then next year he's winning Grammys, bitch. Like
I love him.
There's something about him that's infectious.
So cute. And I follow him on Instagram and he's always so in love with his daughter, and he's so...
But you know what I love too? I love that when he gave his acceptance speech, literally he said, "Thank you, God, thank you, Jesus," like 20 times. Right. And there were people that were like upset about that. I'm like, but let him thank whoever he wants to thank. Like this is his moment. If he wants to thank God for whatever,
which is what everyone should do. But
like let him, because there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not gonna be like thank God every second of every day, but like I appreciate what I have and I thank God for any of my successes and even in my failures because I learn from them. Like if he wants to thank God, let him. I don't see anything wrong with that. But there are always people that feel like everyone should do things their own fucking way, and I'm so over that. But anyway, I think the Grammys were watchable this year. The performances were overall great. I really shit, that was like the burp from life.
The Bee Gees. I get where you were saying that
Demi Lovato, all she does is scream at you.
Tori was amazing. You know what? That note at the end that Demi Lovato went high, that should have been given to Tori.
Because Tori could handle it.
Tori could have killed that.
And I feel like Tori's always doing these tribute things. I feel like they need to just feature her as the star of the tribute.
Like, what is the problem?
Because like she can sing.
But see, there we go. People are not up on it. They don't I feel like now but it's like she was bomb back then, and you guys are. What is the problem?
She was Grammy nominated, so that's why.
Why is she not bigger than what she should be?
Who, Tori?
Yes.
Oh, she's not Grammy nominated. I think she was Grammy nominated for Best Artist, and she didn't win. But I don't know.
Not up on Tori Kelly. Be up on Tori Kelly.
Where have you been?
Yes.
Congratulations to Pentatonix on their 3rd Grammy.
Oh, I love them.
I just want to be in a room full of certain people and just hug them.
And they just seem like such fun people to be around.
Yes. I need to
be. Mind you, we'd be in a room with them and we'd literally be the oldest ones.
Anthony,
there we go.
I think I'm going to download Bruno Mars's album. I feel like I need to give it a chance because I like his music, but I feel like all his songs that he releases are just remakes of old songs. He puts a spin on it, but I feel like I need something a little more original from him.
It's good. Every song that he puts out,
it's infectious and it's good.
But see,
Ed Sheeran doesn't do that. He creates his own shit. And I appreciate him more because it's a fresh new sound that I haven't heard yet. I feel like once I hear a remake of an old song or a sample of an old song by Bruno Mars, I'm like, I'm cool, good, but let me hear what else you can do.
Yep.
But then the next single is the same shit over again, just a different version of it. I'm like, all right, but now what?
Yeah, but no, give it.
But
no.
So okay, I'll give it a chance if you give Beyonce's Lemonade a chance, bitch.
Anthony, I gave it a chance.
No, you didn't give it a chance because if you gave it a chance, you would see the light, you would understand. You would understand Beyonce's appeal.
Listen, I'm okay. I mean,
you just gotta get into it.
That's all right.
So we talked about the Grammys enough. Let's talk about The Walking Dead because.
Okay, but you didn't even.
But that's okay. But we can talk about the first episode.
Which one?
The first part of the last this new season.
Okay, so where we are, did you watch Chiba? Where we are now is when that's what I was trying to look up because I couldn't remember what they were called. Were they called the Savages?
I don't remember. But they were dumpster. I call them dumpster divers.
Yeah,
I call them the dumpster divers. I don't know what they're called.
No, that's fine. I don't mind.
I call them the dumpster divers.
Who are the Savages though?
There's a whole bunch of people
what was
that
her
live
name?
in
I'm
the
just drawing
trash
blanks.
place, the dump.
Is this like a new crop of people?
It's right.
Just
and
got
so
introduced? Okay.
I forgot. She said her name at the end.
Jedediah.
Just something. I'm so
Just.
bad. I wrote all this information down.
My
and
phone
I
is
don't know.
dead as a ghost. I can't even get it open to Google. 'cause
So
I'm a
they come
Google
across
master.
this new group that live in the dumpsters.
Yeah.
You know,
the dump.
the dump.
Yeah.
And so in other words, they're trying to convince them to fight with them against.
So
trying
Rick and
to
his crew
get-
against the
They
the
got
saviors.
they
Yeah.
want the hilltops to help. They want the kingdom to help.
So they're
They already
basically
went. They
They're
left
trying
the
to
kingdom because the kingdom said no.
They're trying to
really?
recruit.
Ezekiel said no.
Ezekiel
Yeah,
said
Ezekiel
no.
said no.
I feel
Because
like he's
Morgan
gonna be a
said
wild
no.
card. But why did Morgan say no?
Because Morgan's a punk ass.
Because Morgan doesn't like
Mofo.
the idea of innocent people dying for the cause.
You know what, Morgan? You were ready to kill people for the cause too. Let's
And he
not
needs
forget
to
your
snap
roots.
the fuck out of it because
Your kid is dead.
it's
He's
do
not
or
coming
die.
back.
What does that have to do?
Nothing you do, Morgan, will bring him back. But I feel like in some ways, because his kid is dead and he's looking to
Listen.
avenge his death. He's like, if my innocent child had to die, I don't want no
Listen.
one else to die. But I
Listen.
feel like he's so fucked up mentally.
They are in the apocalypse. Like, you can't just act like you can't turn the other cheek. It might get bit. You get what I'm saying?
Because in our reality, the real threat is humans now.
Yeah,
That's who
it's
you gotta
not-
fear
you don't
now.
have
It's
to
not the
fear
Yeah,
dead.
the thing is,
walkers.
you don't see the walkers much anymore anyway. You
It's
see like a
just
scene or
once
two
in
where
a
they're
blue
getting
moon.
killed, but then they're not really,
Where they're showing up, but
they're not like,
You know, you gotta watch
they
your
don't hold a
backs
camp.
out.
You know
with
what part
humans.
was cool though? The whole bunch of walkers in the highway.
oh, with the
Rick
cars.
and
The
Michonne.
meme that I put that it was a relationship goal between Rick and
Michonne.
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 Hashtag
But see,
Michonne.
I don't like that pairing. I
It
just feel like it doesn't
doesn't-
work.
There was this scene where she was like all up in his face, like,
And I'm like, wait, I've never watched y'all brush your teeth. So please, you know how I feel about breath. Like, I don't even want my kids breathing in my face. I can't. And you over here, an apple ain't gonna fix it because I see the apple sitting on the nightstand. You know? I can't.
That's true though. Like, yeah, I've seen them bathe, but I've never seen them brush their teeth. So I wonder how like disgusting and gingivitis.
I wouldn't survive because I'm a hairy ass mofo. No shavers,
You better get a
no
knife,
shavers, no. You know what I
a
mean?
knife and some whipped cream and make it work.
No, like I'm not built for the apocalypse. The moment some shit happens,
I'm
take
just
me,
saying,
Lord.
just
I'm
kill
ready
me.
to go.
That's what I said. Listen,
You know what? I couldn't because I couldn't be chased.
if the
I don't like being
apocalypse
chased.
ever happened,
when Malik chases me, I can't.
I don't want to have to live that. Just kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
Kill
no.
me because
Let me be in the line of the
I don't
bomb.
wanna survive
or
just in
something.
case there's another-
Let me
there's the
I
other
don't-
side.
But I don't want to die. Like if it was truly walkers out there, I don't want to be like torn apart and be like
Right.
the last thing I feel pain.
just kill me in my
Like-
sleep. But I don't know.
I'll like literally dive and like inhale a bunch of water. I feel like it's quick, it's easy. I feel
But
like it
see,
would be
right,
painless.
but see, and that's the thing because me, like, if this really happened, I not only have to look out for myself, I have to look out for a child. That's too scary. It's too much for me. Because if something happened to him,
I just snorted. I'm like, yo, you're sensitive ass. He's the first one to go.
no, seriously,
can't,
like
no,
I
I
can't
couldn't.
do it.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't
but you
wanna
only
have
got
to
one.
survive
You
that.
just throw that little twig on your back. I got 3 kids. What am I
Fuck
going
that.
to stuff them?
Listen, I can
Eventually-
barely take care of myself. There's literally no way without electricity, without running water, without food that I can easily get access to that I'm willing to live.
Yep.
There's just no way.
I
Like take me, like literally, just someone just do it. I don't even care who. Just make it happen.
So okay, so then Daryl found Carol. That was a sweet scene.
Oh, cool.
And
Are they
they
still in
humped
love?
it out.
I'm
I
so
don't
done
think
with Carol.
it's not a
I'm so
love
done
thing.
with
I
Carol.
used to think it was a love thing between them, but I don't
Didn't they
think
make
it
out at
is.
one point?
I think it's more of
They kissed in one episode.
No, they did.
Yes,
They
they
did.
did. Vanessa, I'm not going to
Wait,
tell you again. At the
wait.
jail. At the jail.
This happened a while ago, though.
Pinky.
We had this
Yeah, we
conversation
did. I
before.
remember them
and
making
I
out.
always
was like,
said I must have missed it.
You
You
must
must
have
have missed
did
it.
because it was in the jail.
They no.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
No,
They-
Yes,
that's
they
like-
did.
I'm gonna
Google
look
it,
it up.
goddamn.
Google it, bitch.
I'm gonna end up
My
looking it up.
favorite thing about The Walking Dead, honestly, has been the song "Easy Street."
Oh my
How's it
god.
go again? Easy Street. It's still so sweet. This world is but a treat when you're on Easy Street.
What's going on? Hold on, sorry.
Bitch, we're not trying to get like copyright. Fuck out of here.
I didn't mean to do that.
No, but they did make out.
No.
Yeah.
Yes, Vanessa.
Yes, they
listen,
did.
it's not an argument. Of who
Daryl
wins.
and Carol getting it in.
That's not
You're
exactly
like,
what
what?
they did.
See,
I told you.
No.
Let me see
I
the picture.
told you.
Is it
Let me
picture?
see. Turn around.
Hold on. This is not.
I told you. In the jail. They
So,
were
okay.
outside. They were guarding.
So they met up again,
They
right?
were like
And
the
now,
tower.
So now she's gonna fight with them too.
No.
Oh no.
He lied to her. She
Oh,
was
my
like, because her thing is that she left the group because she knows that if somebody attacks the group, she's gonna have to kill again. She don't want to keep killing. So if she left, she wouldn't see.
You know what,
if
Carol?
anything
Welcome to the
happens.
fucking apocalypse.
Hello.
Welcome
like you've
to the
been
apocalypse.
here forever. I get it.
This is not brand new information. You know what you signed up for when you decided to live.
Yeah.
So she doesn't. So she left.
It's not gonna bring your daughter
she-
back.
It's
No.
not gonna bring your kids back. It's not gonna bring your husband back, even though it was an abusive
What was
asshole.
it? Sophia.
Yeah.
Sophia.
It's definitely not
Sophia?
gonna bring your hair back either.
Oh god.
Remember she cut our hair off?
Oh my god.
I would have too.
Fuck Carol.
time looking
You know,
for nobody.
look at the flowers, bitch. No, you look at the flowers. So where are we now? Like
So that's pretty much where we
they're
are.
just getting people to fight.
They're trying to get everybody to fight, but Carol
But see,
is not having it.
here's-
And Carol was like their best chance because
So-
she loses a marble.
Yeah.
And,
So
and
last
she goes
Sunday's
ham.
episode, I feel like their name are the Savages. Why did I keep? I don't know if it is. I gotta look it up. Anyway, the dumpster people. She pretty much told him, if you bring us guns,
Then you
we'll
gotta
fight
do it.
for you.
Okay.
And he's like, all right. But the thing is that they don't have any guns. The
The Saviors
Saviors
took 'em
took them all. So it's like,
No,
where is he gonna get all these guns?
There's gotta be
no,
guns
that was
somewhere.
just knives that Gabriel took, right? It was just knives that he stuffed up in the buckets
that-
when he left.
That's kind of where it is right now.
Yeah, it's developing, I guess.
Yeah.
See, my thing with The Walking Dead, though, is like I feel like it's the same story every season. It's at the very
Every
end of
group
the
of
last
people.
season, the bad guy dies or goes away. Then
That
they get
group is
introduced to a
disbanded.
new bad guy.
Yeah.
And then somebody really important in the story dies, and everyone's pissed off. And then, hey, Charles. And then it goes to they're in a new area, and now they have to partner and find allies, and then there's food, and it's the same shit over and over again. Really, all I care about is why the fuck is everybody a zombie?
The thing is, though, is that there's comics out there, and I don't want to read the comics because I don't want to know what happens. But what's happening now is still what's happening in the comics.
But-
So it's not like the comics have ended and now
But I just don't care. Why are people zombies? Like that, I care about. What the fuck happened? And I feel like these end of the world type stories, they get old for me very quickly. Like if I'm gonna watch it, I'm gonna watch it in a movie form because the movie's eventually gonna wrap up. It's gonna tell you why it happened.
It's just like the Spanish novelas. The Spanish novelas
they
play
go on
every day, and in a
forever.
matter of 4 months, the story's over
Yeah.
because they play it every day. That's how I need to be.
I
need-
like novelas.
English soap
I love
operas have
Spanish.
been on since the 60s.
There's no ending
There's
for
no
that.
end, and I just
It's
don't-
like they're
I'm-
kids.
The
But why?
Spanish novelas,
Yo,
they just
they're
give
in
you a
and
nice
out.
long story,
Is passion
and then
still a thing?
Passions.
Remember?
Oh my god!
Remember Hope?
Remember Ethan?
Hope is in
That's not
Days
Passion.
of Our Lives.
Days of Our
No,
Lives.
that's Days
Yeah.
of Our Lives.
Is Hope still a thing?
Oh my god, she
She's
is
still-
still
listen,
like a scarecrow. She
let me
looks
tell
like
you
a
something.
scarecrow.
Yo, she
Her and what
That big ass forehead.
Bo died.
Bo
Bo
died?
died?
Yeah, I watched.
Damn.
Let me tell you something. For a minute, I was religiously watching it every day, years ago, and of course, all these years. But then I was flipping through the channels the other day,
I haven't watched
and I
that
saw
shit since
Days
high
of Our
school.
Lives.
Yeah.
It must have been last Wednesday when I had the day off, and I was like, let me just chime in just to see where they at. Yep, Bo died years ago.
Yo.
Yes. And I guess right at the moment she's going to jail for something, Hope. I'm not sure.
God.
what
Fuck
it is,
you,
but-
Hope. Like you've been
but they're
struggling pretty
still
young.
kicking.
But why?
Marlena.
There's Marlena still. She ain't aged a bit, right?
She was
It's
probably
like
the same
she
bow
ain't
tie
aged a
size.
bit.
Look the
Yo,
same.
so I remember Passions had that little kid that was like a doll.
A dog.
He was this old lady, but he was like a doll, but like a bad. You don't remember what the fuck I'm talking about? In Passions.
Passions? I
It was like a
remember
young kid
Passions.
that was like a redhead little boy, but he was like an older guy. He was like a little person, and he always was with this old lady.
I know who you're talking about.
You know exactly what I'm
I
talking
see
about.
it.
Bitch.
No.
Let
I
me
know
let
what
me
you're talking
Google
about.
it.
Pull it up, Anthony.
Passions.
Because they don't give Passions anymore, but some of the characters from Passions are in Days of Our Lives.
Bitch, you tell me you don't remember this?
Let me
Yes,
see.
you remember
Let me see.
him.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
Timmy and
yes. Wow.
Look at his face though.
Anthony, you
That
right.
is so
creepy.
funny. Yeah.
Yo, I can't deal. And look at
The
his
girl from Passions is
come
the Days
on,
of Our
side
Lives.
Yeah,
face
and the
angles.
guy, the brother,
Come on,
the-
cheekbones.
Let me see.
Side face profile with the mushroom cut.
That is funny.
What are we talking about? We're talking about The Walking Dead?
We just I don't know, we just somehow.
But okay, so yeah, I just need The Walking Dead to kind of wrap it up. The story's been going on forever, and I get it. So it's
You
one
know
of the
what I'm
highest
not
rated
into
shows.
anymore? The 100. It's lost me.
You know what? They went on
Yeah.
hiatus for so long that I forgot what happened. before
Season
it
1 and
finished.
season 2 are really good.
They were
And
so
Are we
good.
in season 3?
No, season 4.
This is
I haven't
season
even
4?
watched season 3 yet because the first episode I saw.
I watched season 3.
What's her name? What's the girl's name? The redhead, the
Clark.
blonde, Carter. First
Clark.
Carter is
Clark.
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 Carter.
Carter.
Clark.
We just
Clark.
said Clark.
Every time I
with
think
your
of Clark,
hypes?
I think of Lean On Me, the movie. Principal
Oh,
Clark.
yeah,
Principal
yeah.
Clark. Remember the school song when they redid it in the bathroom?
Yeah.
You should learn that shit. Clark is just annoying.
You know what?
She's so fucking annoying. Like, who the fuck made you queen?
It's just such a depressing show. Like, there's no laughter. It's always like I hate those type of shows.
Is
You wanna
Lincoln
know-
still alive?
You know what it
Is
is?
who?
Lincoln
Lincoln.
No, he's
he
gone.
died.
and Ton DC. You mean Washington DC, bitch?
Tunde- no,
That's
no.
the name of the city that they're in. Ton DC. It's Washington DC.
Really?
Yeah, bitch. They landed in Washington DC.
Okay.
They call it Ton DC.
Okay. No, I never even
It's so
noticed.
it's like it's gotten to the point where it's so corny now I can't even deal.
It's just boring. It's just very
Charles.
boring.
Mm.
Kitty,
You be the gear.
kitty. Well, yeah. So I'm
Don't
just.
sneeze too loud.
I'm into.
Scary ass cat.
Yeah, he's gonna drop his lungs and run.
I started watching
Punk ass
Riverdale. You heard of the
Who?
show Riverdale?
I
No.
watched the first episode, and the other two are sitting there.
I don't.
It's just a remake of the Archie comics, but they made it into real life. It's really good.
I'm
It's
over
really
it.
good.
Yo,
You should
this
watch.
Oh
lady's
my
hair.
God.
She looks
Yo,
so funny.
never changes.
Passions.
Whose mother was she?
I don't remember.
What else is new?
Yo, look at his teeth.
I
How
binge
gross.
watched Shadowhunters. I don't know if any
Oh,
of you guys
I
watched
love
Shadowhunters.
Shadowhunters.
What's
I'm here for
Shadowhunters?
it. A group of 5 sexy men.
It's just a group of
Damn it! I
hunters
can't
who-
turn on my phone. They're on the front of my phone.
They're half angel,
Jesus
half
Christ.
human, and their job is to fight demons.
What's the show that you had me watch with the devil guy?
Oh,
that goes to
Lucifer.
therapy?
Lucifer.
Lucifer Morning Star.
Excuse me?
Lucy.
He
I
talks.
love
He
him.
has a British
God.
accent, right?
Yeah.
Is it British.
British.
Just a show about Lucifer. Have you?
I watched it with you and I was like, I kind of understand.
It's good.
It's
I started
really
from the
good.
beginning,
But I
and
feel like
it's
it
really.
starts from the like if I don't watch a show from the beginning,
You
if it's
have
in season
to.
2 and
You
it's,
have
it's
to.
really hard for me to go back and watch it.
There's
Yeah.
not that much of it because they're only in season 2.
Yeah.
So you're
but
not.
it's
It's
one
not
of
like
those
gonna be like.
CW type.
It's a really
No, it's
good
Fox.
show. It's Fox.
It's such
good.
It has such a good storyline.
I
It
don't
does.
know.
Have, it is really funny.
Yo,
Yeah.
can I just say, off topic, Vanessa made some banging ass lasagna for the first
Yeah,
time.
she did.
Got
And
me.
I
Thanks
had
to
a-
me and my
Yo,
instruction.
I'm like literally. Did you help with that? Good
We
for
was
you.
FaceTiming until my phone died. I was FaceTiming her
like,
until
she
it
bad.
died.
Food coma is setting all the way in, and I'm like, oh, God, I really feel like
Because she was supposed to be here.
I was supposed to teach her, but I
but
couldn't.
you FaceTime me. I mean,
But she did so good. It tastes so good.
What else do you guys want to talk about? I feel like we talked. What did we talk about? We talked about the Grammys. We talked about Walking
somehow we
Dead.
got into the
just talked
subject
about
of
The man on top.
right, quitting my job and living off state.
We were all over the board today.
But that's what I like about podcasts. Like,
I like those that like
there are
free.
podcasts
They
that
go
always talk
anywhere they
about
want.
one thing. They'll say, okay, well, today's question is, how do you feel about this? And then you just have a round robin discussion.
Just let it go.
And
Just
then,
let it
like,
do its thing.
My favorite podcast, like, you know, the girl from Scary Movie, the white girl, Anna Faris.
yeah,
Anna
yeah,
Faris.
yeah.
She got her own podcast, and I
does.
love it. Yo, it's so fucking funny. But it's literally her interviewing her celebrity friends.
Uh-huh.
And they
That's
just have a
cool.
conversation, and it's back and forth, and they're just funny. I love shit like that. Like, the ones that I don't like are, let's talk about, hot topics. Did you hear that, Dipset and fucking Mariah Carey did another,
Yeah.
like, no
I
one cares.
just-
Because I hear that in every podcast.
You know what I like?
Yeah.
I like listening to Loveline with Amber Rose.
I can't.
You can't. No,
Well,
I
I
love
have
him. And
never.
Dr. Chris.
Right,
Dr.
I've
Chris
never.
is funny. You have to.
I like
One episode, it's
conversations.
good.
I like organic conversations where it's not like forced and people.
But
aren't
that
just putting on a show
you
just
don't
for a
know.
show.
They be. It's funny.
And I listen
It
to a lot of
literally-
podcasts and I'm just like, oh, that just sounds forced and not natural. And I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't resonate with that kind of thing. I like, even if we have a topic that we want to discuss, like a relationship topic or something work related or whatever, at least it's a conversation,
Right.
which is
Yeah.
why I wanted to have a podcast in the first place.
Yeah.
And why we wanted you here, because you give a completely different like viewpoint. I just never wanted something so regimented. That's why I don't mind talking about the Grammys and all of a sudden we're talking about people being on welfare. Like we'll get back on topic somehow.
We're sitting here talking about Passions, a soap opera that
That hasn't been on the air forever.
It's been high school.
That was a high school
It was
delight. You know,
high school.
we were talking about this last week. We should do like a 90s episode.
we totally should.
Where we just talk about shit that we were into in the 90s and things that like probably are obscure now.
You know what I read on Instagram? It was this meme that I saw. Not a meme, but like a picture. And it was saying that in a couple years, 30 years ago would
the
be
90s.
the 90s.
And 30 years ago would have been the 90s.
But to me, when I think 30 years ago, I think
in
of
the 70s.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that was 30 years ago.
Yeah,
Or not even that, because in the 90s, 30 years ago, was the 60s. And that's like when our parents were born.
Crazy.
So, like,
it's crazy how time flies.
We're getting older, bitch.
How we're getting fucking older, and I don't feel fucking older. And if I think about it too much, I start getting depressed and I start getting sad about it, because it's like I do, because it's like we're getting older.
But
we're
you know what? You know where that
die.
depression comes from?
I want to relive my younger days again. And
I need to
never
read
gonna
something
happen.
because I read it. You know how Facebook does that year in review?
I just need to go see a therapist.
Damn it! You don't want to leave. Scared to leave your house.
I'm gonna read this because I read this last year and I posted it on Facebook, and it was like one of those things where I read it, I was like, shit, that actually makes a lot of fucking sense, and this is why I want to do things and be in the moment.
Mm-hmm,
When I say I want to work out, I fucking do it, because at this point, today's and right now is all I have. So I read this online and I put it on my Facebook, and it says, when you feel depression, it's because you're worried about things in the past. When you feel anxiety, it's because you're worried about things in the future. So worry about right now and get things done. Live in the moment.
Yes.
And I was like, break down depression. When you're depressed, it's because you're literally worried about the time that's gone past you. And you're upset about not making the most of the moment. Yeah. When you feel anxious, you're worried about shit that hasn't happened yet. So you're definitely not living the moment. So what you have is right now. So if you want to work out, do it. If you want to make a single, fucking do it. Figure out how to do it. If you want to do whatever, do it. Because literally tomorrow, literally 10 seconds from now is not promised.
Right.
It happens because it's so close. But you know what I often think about, which is so fucking morbid? I'll be in bed at night thinking, shit, if a bomb went off and we had 10 seconds to live, we wouldn't even know about it. Literally, we'd just be blown to smithereens and dusted within seconds, and that would just be it. And if I died tonight, would I be happy with all the things that I've done in life?
Right.
I'd be partially happy, but I feel like there's so much more life left to live. That's why I don't have time for depression. Right. I don't have time, because I've gone through some shit over the past year and change personally. And I could be like, you know what? I feel like a failure. I feel like I didn't try hard enough. I feel like I spent 10 years doing this and I really should have spent more time. But like, for what? Why do I care to think about the past when I just leave that where it is and enjoy the time that I spent and focus on today?
Right. Exactly.
And I feel like you should definitely take that advice.
Sometimes,
and just stop making excuses. You just said sometimes, and I feel like the next couple words will be you making an excuse for the way you feel or something that's going on.
Well, I was gonna say sometimes I think to myself, Vanessa, if you don't fucking change the way things are now, in 10 years from now, 20 years from now, when you're old, you're gonna be like, damn, I should have fucking done something in my 30s when I was still young.
Think about high school. Think about how you should have made the most out of senior year, and you regret it to this day.
I hate it because I wish, right?
That's literally the rest of your life. So change shit now.
Right? Like when you're in high school, make the fucking most of it. Like me, not that I was worried about being popular and doing things, but I should have paid more attention to my studies. I didn't take it as seriously because, again, we don't know, we're young.
I get it.
But some people have. And after high school, I didn't go straight to college because I wanted to be a singer. And look where that got me.
But
I went straight into the work field.
But you still can be a singer if you wanted to. I think right now you focus on making, losing your weight or whatever, where you could do both at the same time.
I just honestly, it's just in the music biz. 30 is like the 50.
No.
Vanessa, Beyonce's 34.
This is not the...
Yeah, but Beyonce could quit 35. Now.
I get it.
And she's okay.
You're making excuses. Adele is big. She does her thing. You know, obviously, once you don't have a steady job, you can go to the gym and do whatever the fuck you want. Kelly Clarkson is ballooned up. She still sings. Like, don't worry about the size. Worry about what you're going to do. See, bitch?
That's sorry.
That's why we can't have nice things.
This is why we can't have nice
I killed
things.
the moment.
Chiba's going to have to take a call, so she's going to excuse herself for a moment. But
So, I mean, the moral of this...
is literally don't let time pass you
Right.
by.
Live
Like,
in the
stop
moment.
making a
I
fucking
know.
excuse. I literally went home, right, to New London.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm literally make excuses for why I can't, like, work out. I'm like, I'm tired. I'm like, you know what? I literally have to practice what I preach. I can't be one of those people that complains about being tired all the time when I literally do nothing to change that. And I was like, no, I can't do that. So I worked out a couple days ago, and I slept well. Worked out yesterday, slept well. Didn't work out today because I want to give my body some rest, but like you got to just do little by little. And that's just on the body front. You got to work on your mind. You got to work on shit that you want to work on, but you can't boil the ocean either. You got to do shit one thing at a time, one day at a time.
You know what I was thinking, me and Chipa, we wanted to get into like bullet journaling.
Okay.
Because, you know, writing our thoughts down, like writing our, you know, just writing things down to help us get organized, motivate ourselves. I don't know. Maybe that will help. I don't know.
What do you want?
I feel like I'm stuck.
Where?
I don't know. Like, just... I'm
you need
stuck.
guidance. You need one thing to focus on.
Like financially, I'm stuck. Like mentally, or I would say like physically. I'm
But you know
stuck.
what that is,
I'm
Vanessa?
just
That's you putting a lot of stock and a lot of thought into the things that are barriers, instead of thinking, okay, what can you control right now?
What can I control?
Yeah, what do you have within the realm?
Overeating and all that stuff.
So then why not? If you know that that's an issue with you, why not really consciously make an effort to change it? The temptation is going to be there. You just got to learn how to like change that.
I have to. We just, me and Chiba were saying that today. We have to get on the ball and really take care of our bodies because we're not going to...
The first step is understanding that, but literally, what the fuck are you going to do?
Right. I know.
Especially since every time we get together.
That's what I'm saying. You have to, it's definitely mind over matter. You have to convince yourself that the soda that you're about to drink is just not going to do, it's, what's that saying? A moment on the lips is a lifetime on the hips. You've never heard that?
That is hilarious.
That's funny.
Bitch, that'll be the name of the podcast.
Yes.
A moment on the hips.
The moment on the lips is a lifetime on the hips.
And the thing is that I've done it. I've lost weight and I was so skinny and I had that motivation. I had the willpower and...
So why don't you try this new Chipa? Like literally when
I
you
was just
say
saying
things,
that we were going to try bullet journaling to write down our
everything.
thoughts, to write down everything and...
Like we'll have like...
But why don't we try something different? So that's
gratitude
fine.
and all that stuff.
That's great because it helps to just get that out of your system and write it down so you can look at it. But why not
I feel like that'll help with my anxiety. Like
I think journaling does help.
I'm anxiety and like OCD. I need to have it, so I'm always like writing things down.
But what are you gonna do?
Although
to
I
help
still forget
your physical body, like because your thing is like your knees.
Yeah,
you hurt your knees, right? So
my knees are gone.
How do you push yourself through that so you're not using your knees as an excuse?
I don't know.
Because your knees are always going to be there.
My
knees
saying, you know
are
what,
gone
tomorrow,
and my hips are gone.
I'm gonna walk Savannah to her
school and then take my dog on a walk and keep going.
Yes, walk for a couple miles. If you have the time, do it. And what about you?
I know I say
no.
that.
You said you wish you had a treadmill, but she's got a treadmill upstairs that all we have to do is bring. No, here's another excuse, Vanessa.
It's loud.
Vanessa,
like,
who fucking
like construction?
Cares? You're doing it for Vanessa. If you're doing it for 20 minutes a day, that's literally gonna change your life.
And this is like I want to go to the gym, but I don't want to go to the gym because I don't want to leave my house.
I don't want to go to the gym because I don't like to be seen. I don't like leaving my house.
Not here. I don't like going to the gym. That's why I do it at home.
I don't like leaving my house either.
Do the sit-ups like I taught you. You have.
Let me tell you something right now. Last night
I want that hump.
Dylan had me working out.
I want that hump.
I found this workout on Pinterest. I said, Dylan, tell me what to do. So my thighs are hurting. He was like, all right, mom. Now it says here you got to do 35 jumping jacks. So I was doing 35 jumping. I was doing lunges. I was doing.
You gotta literally force yourself to do it because the willpower is what is the most difficult to get over. Because
it's
literally the body is not designed.
I eat too much. I eat when I'm bored. I eat.
But that's the biggest
mindless
thing.
Eating.
You can't do that. You literally have to be super conscious of it and really think about what you're eating and why you're eating it. Like you have the lasagna today, great, it tastes good, but is that really what you should be eating?
No.
Exactly. So you got to figure out what you should make that helps your diet. And it's okay to eat things like that every once in a while.
I would love to do that, but I have a house of people that they don't all eat the same thing. Everybody eats something different.
But that's where the willpower got to come in.
It's
just like me, I got a house full of snacks.
I hate having to do 50,000 different meals because somebody don't eat this, somebody don't eat that.
Literally, I just heard 2 excuses.
Yeah.
And that's a problem. That's a problem.
I get it. Like, I can't even, like...
You can.
I can't make rice and beans because one don't like beans. I can't make rice and corn because one don't like corn.
When we were growing up, we had one fucking option.
It's like that
and
or don't eat.
We didn't like the option, we did not eat. Yeah. Why are you why? I don't understand where this land of options comes from.
Right.
That's an excuse. You fuck everyone else. If they don't eat it, they just don't eat. You gotta worry about you.
Yeah, I know, but it's like I think Vanessa has it a lot easier than I do.
So you know what? Throughout this podcast, I'm not joking. Every 2 weeks, I want to.
What's your goal? Like, what do you want to do? Do you want to lose weight?
I want to fucking lose weight.
But So I feel like you should not worry about the weight part of it and worry about exercise and just exercise more.
A couple years ago, I was down to 127.
I understand that.
I weigh 180 pounds right now.
Right, so...
God,
so do something.
But that's a lot of weight. Like, imagine me being 127 pounds and then picking up weights that are 50, 60 pounds, and it's just like, wow.
I get it. That's why you need to do something to change it, and you literally cannot make anything an excuse because the moment you make the
I guarantee this right now.
Boom.
My podcast family, in 2 weeks, I'm gonna come to you with an update. I'm gonna lose some poundage. You're gonna watch.
You have to. You literally.
So have to today is what
today's the 22nd.
So you're holding a podcast.
I weigh 180 pounds, and I will.
What do you want to weigh the next time you check in?
I want to at least 2 weeks. I want to at least lose. What's a good amount? 4 pounds, right? They say 2 pounds a week is healthy.
You fluctuate 5 every day.
I'm gonna go with 5. That's the goal.
So, but what are you gonna do to actually like?
I'm gonna starve myself. No, sir. I'm gonna. No, I'm really gonna try. I'm really gonna try. I have to because you know what?
I think
summer's
Vanessa
around the
that.
motherfucking corner, and this past weekend it was like 50 some change degrees. That was a motherfucking wake up call for me. I was like, hold up, I am not summer ready at all.
I mean, here's the deal. I've heard all of this before.
I know.
So it's going to be hard to
haven't been summer ready in years, man.
Every year we say
we talk about being summer ready. We just don't tell you which summer we're talking about.
Right. I didn't say which summer.
Summer 2020.
So Chipa, you and me, 5 pounds lighter by next Wednesday.
So next Wednesday, you guys don't go out to eat.
We're not. No, we said that. We said, Chipa, you know what? Instead of going out to eat, we're gonna go walking together.
Or if you go out to eat, get a salad.
Yep, is that what we said?
Chipa, you're making
fucking rabbit.
I get it.
I'm not eating grass. Figure something else out. There's gotta be something else.
Chipa.
I can't. I try, and I gag through it. Unless I have bread, and bread is not good.
So you need to figure out an alternative option, but you got to figure that shit out.
Well, like a fruit salad. I guess I could do a fruit salad. No, because every time
the salad from Panera is good.
It's alright.
Anywho, all right. So 5 pounds, guys. 5 pounds lighter.
No matter how we get there.
By the next podcast.
And it requires
by all means.
Do you want to see how much you weigh?
Huh? I know how much I weigh. Jesus.
Would you like to?
I mean,
I am.
Don't say it. Don't say it. I mean, we're coming up on.
I'm over 300. Let's say that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, we've been talking for basically an hour.
Wow.
You see how fast shit goes when we just talk? And I know we initially said we wouldn't want to go over half an hour, but I feel like.
You know what?
I mean, if you listen this far, you listen this far. Who cares?
I like hour-long ones.
Yeah,
I feel like everything is rushed when it's 30 minutes. We can kind of just like.
And I feel like the people that want to listen to us will listen to us and be invested in the conversation enough to want to listen. Yeah. There's some podcasts that listen to an hour long, and I'm like, why is this an hour long? You're literally not talking about anything. At least nothing that I'm concerned with, you know?
Yeah.
But that being said, I do want to cut it off here, just so that.
Definitely. I didn't even know it was that long. I would have cut us off a long time ago.
Right? So thanks guys for listening.
Yes,
again, if you want to follow us on social media, we are at Slaying the Scene on Twitter and on Instagram. Please follow us there. Follow us on actually subscribe to us on SoundCloud. You can go to soundcloud.com/slayingthescene. You can also find us on iTunes by searching Slaying the Scene in the iTunes podcast library or the podcast app on your iPhones. You can also find us on Google Play by searching Slaying the Scene for those with lesser devices. I just can't. But like at this point, but why? I truly don't understand.
Like, why aren't you on?
I don't get it. I mean, Chiba might
Apple
argue,
train.
but
I
I
don't
just
get it.
Listen, I'm not here for Apple phone. I'm not. I don't like
Chiba,
them. I don't
I
like
feel-
them. I don't
like even know you
them.
anymore.
You are paying all this money just for that bitten off Apple because I'm
Chiba,
not here for.
this is just not an argument you're
I'm
gonna win.
over
It really isn't.
It's not an
It's
argument.
annoying.
No, it's not
The
an
phone is
argument.
annoying.
Chiba, it's not an argument.
Y'all never.
It's not an argument
Alright.
you are going to
Listen,
win.
that is why I'm here. I play the devil's advocate. Everything that you guys like,
Ain't no
I
devil's
don't like.
advocate here. No, this
I give you the opposite of what the hell they're talking
listen.
about.
The Google Play Store is
the
just-
same as the Apple
No,
Store.
I feel like
I can't.
you know the memes where it's like it's Mariah Carey and it's Ariana Grande. And it's this when you buy it at the store versus when you order it online versus when you get it.
Okay, but Aunt, you know how I feel about her. You know. So
See, we already went off on
when he
a
did that, he looked at Vanessa specifically like.
So yeah,
Bitch,
so
now
you can
what?
follow me personally on
Oh,
Instagram
God, I never
and on
remember that
Twitter
stuff.
at Goobersnatch, and that's GOOBERSNATTCH. You want to follow Chipa?
There you go, please
You can
say.
follow Chipa at SongbirdLez. It's SONGBYRDLEZ on
the fuck up.
So we not
Instagram.
gonna change that? Is
Shut
that
the
what
fuck
you're
up. We can't.
And if you want to follow her
Cheapa's
on
gone.
Twitter,
Everybody named Mama's name's Cheapa.
which why would you even follow her on Twitter? She don't even check Twitter anymore.
I do get on Twitter. I just don't. You know what? I'm on social media, but I don't really. No, I'm not on
Just
social
if
media.
she's on
Stop
Instagram,
trying to-
so
she's trying to-
who
I
you
mean,
trying to convince me
I
or you?
pop in-
Justify her
I
own
pop
self.
in like once a week. Once or twice a week, I pop in and
Follow
I
her on
just scroll.
Instagram, and then
You
follow
can, you
me.
can follow me everywhere at the Vanessa Cruz.
so all right, guys, thank you
Her
so
basic
much.
name.
Thanks, guys.
Talk to you later.
Till
Bye.
next time. Bye.
We'll sing more next time. Bye.
Yeah, man.
Bye.